Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. To live a good life, we have the potential for it. If we learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. It's silly to try to escape other people's faults. They are inescapable. Just try to escape your own. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Because most of what we say and do is not essential. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It's unfortunate that this has happened. No. It's fortunate that this has happened and I've remained unharmed. You're better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. It's all in how you perceive it. You're in control. You can dispense with misperception at will, like rounding the point. It's a disgrace in this life when the soul surrenders first while the body refuses to. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. Take a good hard look at people's ruling principle, especially of the wise, what they run away from and what they seek out. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. Think constantly on the changes of the elements into each other, for such thoughts wash away the dust of earthly life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Think of the life you have lived until now is over and, as a dead man, see what's left as a bonus and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. Let men see, let them know, a real man who lives as he was meant to live. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. To read with diligence, not to rest satisfied with a light and superficial knowledge, nor quickly to assent to things commonly spoken of. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. It is the responsibility of leadership to work intelligently with what is given, and not waste time fantasizing about a world of flawless people and perfect choices. The mind freed from passions is an impenetrable fortress. A person has no more secure place of refuge for all time. That cucumber is bitter, so toss it out. There are thorns on the path, then keep away. Enough said. Why ponder the existence of nuisance? A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend, be like that of a dying person. The best answer to anger is silence. Give thyself leisure to learn some good thing, and cease roving and wandering to and fro. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. You have been formed of 3 parts, body, breath, and mind. Of these, the first 2 are yours insofar as they are only in your care. The third alone is truly yours. Don't return to philosophy as a taskmaster, but as patients seek out relief and a treatment of sore eyes, or a dressing for a burn, or from an ointment. Regarding it this way, you'll obey reason without putting it on display and rest easy in its care. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. No random actions, none not based on underlying principles. Thank you for watching. I will be glad to see you again.